Good morning. It's Love and Stuff Live with Kamau and Felix. This Saturday, June 24th, 11 o'clock. I guess the internet gremlins is missing with my guy, Kamau. He's going to probably join us. So we're going to start off and recap. Click like, click share. Gratefulness Journeys by the book by Brother Marcus Holmes, my uncle. And we're going to start off with a recap of the NBA Finals, where I was wrong. I said Boston in 7 and Golden State won. So congrats to the Golden State Warriors for the 2023 2022 NBA championship. And congratulations. I don't even want to say it, but congratulations to Steph Curry for winning the MVP. Well, here he is, my co-host, Kamau. What's going on, sir? You all right? I can't hear you, man. Man, you coming late and we can't hear you? Oh, I can't hear you, homie. So look, I'm gonna hope you can hear what I'm saying. But I'm trying to get you. Can you hear me? Oh, you can hear me? Okay, I can't hear you. Okay, I can't hear you. Okay, so as I was saying, we're having a few technical difficulties. As I was saying, I'm gonna give my congrats to this Golden State Warriors. I was wrong. Yeah, I can. Can you hear me? Oh man, we can't hear you. Yeah, pay your bill. Yeah, so like I said, I'm gonna continue what I was saying. They won. I was wrong. He was right. Okay. Now, other than that, if you really want to make me convinced, repeat. Do it again. Go back to back. I can't hear you. I can hear you a little bit.
Oh, no. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you. There you go. Yeah.
Right now, all of our sounds going into here. Okay, so how do I fix that?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Leave whatever that is, unplug the webcam, and then restart the. That's what I asked you. Webcam, restart the page.
Okay, so like I was saying, we having a few technical difficulties. Okay, so I was wrong. He was right. Okay, they won. My thing is repeat because I look, Jason Tatum. Okay, were the Celtics the best team in the East? Yes, they had a remarkable season, the whole 9. The bad thing was they don't have a point guard, and everybody in the playoffs is when you get exposed. That's what happened to Phoenix. That's what happened with the defending champs Milwaukee Bucks. That's what happened with Boston. But if I had to put my money on it again, I still would have took Boston because Jason Tatum he wasn't ready for the big moment. And, we're going to touch on it later about does Kobe have something to do with it, which, he paid tribute to Kobe with the wristband and all that. No, he wasn't ready for the big show. Are you back, sir? You back, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. You gotta pay your bill, man. I get you on a payment plan or something, man. Yeah, pay your bill. Stop telling them you're gonna pay them on the 24th and you're not gonna pay them on the 24th, man. You gotta get your bill going, man. Take down the money green sign.
I can hear him, but he can't hear me.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This guy, man. You gotta pay your bill, man. Get with AT&T. Leave Sprint and all that other stuff alone, man. This guy. So, okay, look, like I was saying, if we're going to touch on it later in the show, did Kobe have an influence with Tatum? Because he did pay tribute to him. I believe no. The guy just wasn't ready for the big stage. Everybody's not ready to step on the big stage like that. So, with that being said, he still has some growth to do as a player. He has to learn when the lights is on. He got to be ready for the step up on the stage. He didn't do that. Then, like I told my co-host in the past show, Al Horford, in the past show, Al Horford did nothing in game one. He didn't do nothing since game one. If you got a big like that, you got to also step up too. But I get it. You're going to blame Tatum and Brown because that's where the center of the attention of the team falls. Them two. With that being said, it's a team collective effort. Yes, your two stars are Jaylen Brown and Tatum. But on the same token, you got to have role players. Marcus Smart, he did okay. Al Horford did nothing. Williams did nothing. The other Williams did nothing. The guy from San Antonio, White, did. Yeah, he was okay. But he wasn't no factor neither. They had a good season. They were a beast out the East. Nobody picked them to go to the finals. They did what they were supposed to do. They were Atlanta the year before. The only difference is they went to the finals where Atlanta just went to the conference finals. I give them all the kudos, everything. Now, with that being said, same thing with Golden State. Golden State, Clay went out. Steph went out for a couple of games. Everybody was like, okay, they're done, whatever. They turned it around. They emerged. Poole emerged. Wiggins, a Kansas alumni, he emerged. Okay, yeah, I still not a fan. I'm not a fan of Draymond. I'm not a fan of I like Clay. I actually like Clay. Steph, no comment. The rest of them, I'm not. I give Steve Kerr the credit where credit is due. He's a good coach, player/coach. At the end of the day, he probably will catch the Zen Master, which is Phil Jackson, because of right now they're the team to beat in the West. The league is getting younger. The league is not getting older. They're young guns that they have behind Clay and Draymond and Steph as they time deteriorates and they start father time starts to set in. What's behind them is nice. You still got Wiseman. He's still gonna be playing. You still got Looney. He's a significant player. You still got the vet, Iguodala, who gives, the Iguodala, who gives the leadership and insight, the coaching on the side. You see, he pulled Brandon Poole aside a couple of times. He pulled Gary Payton Jr., Gary Payton III to the side a couple of times. Yeah, they got they got pieces in place to repeat. All I'm saying is do it again. Then it won't seem like it's a fluke. because you got to remember when the Lakers won in the bubble, that looked like a fluke. They didn't even go back. So that's all I'm saying. To be consistency, go back. Even if they go back and they don't win it, okay, they made it back to the finals. They didn't win it. Now, to move on, we just got through with the NBA draft where the Detroit Pistons selected. I can't think of the guy's name. Ooh, that's sad. Jay Ivey out of Purdue. Jay Ivey, and they got the guy Dern out of Memphis. Well, they traded and got him. Now, with that being said, I'm going to give them a B+ on the draft. The Troy Reaver guy, don't know too much really about him. I like how he putting pieces in place. But here's the thing. If you do get DeAndre Ayton, and you get it's DeAndre Ayton, Cade Cunningham, and Jay Ivey starting, you're missing one more piece. It's time to get a new coach because this cat he ain't gonna get it. With that being said, I will be purchasing a Jay Ivey jersey. I like this game at Purdue. He's like a little bit of Ja, because there's only one Ja Morant, but he's a little bit of Ja, but he's a nice piece of Ja. There's still growth to be made in there. Just like Ja Morant, it's still growth to be made. But the athleticism is there. I like his game. I like the defense. I like the athleticism. His mom used to play in the WNBA. She's currently a coach at the University of Notre Dame. She's a basketball coach. So basketball is going to run in his blood. This is what he eats, sleeps, and drinks. That's with that being said, I look for a better season. It's just you got to get a coach now because this guy not going to use him right. And then everybody going to be mad. And then if you do get DeAndre Jordan, the whole thing it's going to be a dumpster fire before you see the progress because at the end of the day, the coaches search the plays. Now, with that being said, I'm not a fan, but I will be purchasing that jersey. Once again, this is Loving Stuff with Kamau and Felix. We're having a little technical difficulties with my co-host, so you got me for right now. I hope y'all not mad. But click like, click share. Tell all your friends that Loving Stuff is on. Sports Talk with Felix and Kamau is on with Loving Stuff. Click like, click share. Tell all your friends. We here for an hour every other Saturday. I just want to tell all the fathers, because we just celebrated Father's Day. Happy belated Father's Day. I'm not a father. I'm a godfather. I have 2 god kids. I have a godson named Kyron, and he just had a baby named Nazir. He just turned 1. And I have a goddaughter named Asia. And I'm blessed. I can say I'm blessed. With that being said, we're going to move into the next segment, which will be, I don't know if y'all really hockey fans, but to keep up with the hockey, the NHL right now, it's 3-2. The Colorado Avalanche, they lost last night to the Tampa Bay Lightning. They forcing a game 6, which will be Sunday on ABC at 8 o'clock in Tampa Bay. If the Lightning wins that game, that will force a game 7. Me personally, I'm kind of into hockey, not really into hockey. I got a few hockey jerseys. I kind of wear them just because of that's what I am. I'm a sports fanatic, so I don't be biased on one sport versus another sport. But to me, I kind of like that. I kind of like Tampa Bay to come back and win it in 7. I feel they're proven champions. They're trying to go for a 3-peat. Colorado hasn't won the Stanley Cup since 2001. But they're playing right now with house money because even if they lose tomorrow night, they go back home for game 7. Then it's a toss-up. It's the best of 1. So do I think Tampa Bay can do it? Yeah. Do I think Tampa Bay will do it? Yeah. Do I think Tampa Bay will win it all? Yeah. So that's 3 yeses. As far as moving to this next segment, which will be baseball, I know y'all really not baseball. The producer, the guy behind the scenes, brother Marcus Holmes, they went to the baseball game. He actually went to the baseball game last Saturday, and I was supposed to attend, but due to some circumstances, I wasn't able to attend. They went to the 4 o'clock game, and it was the Texas Rangers, and they had a 2-day winning spree, and it was enlightening. You know, he gave me the little highlights back and forth, what was going on during the game, where the Tigers, they had a 2-3 game winning streak, then they ran to Boston, got swept. So it's back to being the Detroit Tigers. Hey, my man, can you hear me now? You gotta pay your bill, man. You out here like low down. You gotta pay your bill, man. As you take the glasses off, that ain't got nothing to do with you hearing me, man. You gotta pay your bill, man. Can you hear me? Okay, I'm gonna keep going. So, like I said, with baseball, this guy, you gotta pay your bill, man. I give me a cash app or something. Okay, so like I said, with the baseball, we on a losing streak. You know, we trying to get it together. I think, me personally, I don't want to see nobody lose their job, me included, nobody. But Tom Avila got to go because the guy has no clue. The farm system sucks. The pitching sucks. You're banking on Riley Green to turn it around. It's time for him to go. Mr. Kamau, can you hear me? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This guy ain't pay his bill, man. Pay your bill, man. Call Tom and get you a loan. All right. While he trying to get situated over there, I'm gonna go and continue. So I'm gonna move to the NFL. Okay. We're about a week away. No, we're about 2 weeks away from opening our training camps. Make sure I clear this up for y'all. I don't want to get my Stephen A. Smith right going. Okay, so we're on 2 weeks, if I'm not mistaken, for training camp. This past Tuesday, Tom Gronkowski, Gronk, announced again he was retiring. Does it affect Tampa Bay? Probably so. Will Tom pick up the phone and call him and get him back in the uniform? Probably so. What week? Probably week 8. Because they'll probably be like 4-4 on their bye week. Don't take too long to read the playbook because the playbook ain't really changed. So Tom will probably get him. Okay. Now, to touch light on a little other situation, Deshaun Watson, the quarterback for the Cleveland Browns, he was found, he settled 20 out of 24 of the women, he settled financially. Terms were not disclosed, it was confidential. This young man, I believe, needs help. I think he needs to, because, okay, what I'm saying is, you said you're innocent. You said you never committed deed, you never harmed women, you never did any sexual acts or whatever they filed against you. If I'm Deshaun Watson and I'm proving my innocence, I'm not settling. Because if I settle, that means I was guilty. At the end of the day, you're a football player. You're an African-American, established, successful football player. Get it. Understand you're blessed. I understand that. I understand, too, lawyers are hungry. Lawyers are greedy. Lawyers want money. You have money. And 9 times out of 10, your retainer fee wouldn't probably be the same as my retainer fee because you're Deshaun Watson. You have commas behind in your bank account to where I might have 1 comma and a decimal point. Excuse me. I say that to say this. Your lawyers that you're paying didn't advise you. Because if they was going to advise you, they would have told you, why would you settle? Settle showing you're guilty. That's not what you do. You fight it all the way through. And am I a fan? I have his jersey. Yes, I do. I will continue to wear his jersey. I'm gonna go support it because I don't know him personally. I like the jersey. I like the colors. I'm not here to pass judgment on him and others. And that's God the Creator, God the Father, God the Son, God the Holy Ghost. I can't pass judgment on him. Everybody has demons, whether it's drinking, whether it's sex, whether it's gambling, whether it's whatever. Everybody has a demon. He needs to get help with his demon, whatever it is. Maybe he's not abusing these women, but don't put yourself in situations where you're going to get justified or you're going to get found on these charges if you're saying you're not doing them. Because if it was 24 women and it's one African American man, 24 women can't be lying. And then you settle with 20 of them. So the other 4 is telling the truth, or the other 20 is lying and 4 telling the truth, or 4 is lying and 20 is telling the truth. That wasn't a good look, Mr. Watson. But like I say, I'm not a lawyer. I'm a factory worker. So you got me there. As to move on, the Detroit Lions. You already know how I feel about the Detroit Lions. They are a team. You know, do I see progress? If I had to take gun to my head and predict their record right now, I'm going to say 7-10. Because you're going to win the games you're supposed to win, and you're going to lose the games that you were supposed to win. So you're not going to sweep Green Bay. You probably won't sweep the Vikings. You probably will split with Chicago. Then the games that you're supposed to win, you'll probably lose. And the games that you don't supposed to win, the games you're supposed to lose, you'll probably win. So 7-10. Because last year you were 3-13-1. And I mean, is that something to be excited about? Yes, an improvement. You want 4 more games, but are you going to the playoffs? No. Are you playing for playoffs? No. Are you contending for the division? No. Then what are we doing here? It's like you put money in a car that's still going to leak oil. Go buy a new car. And I say that to say this to the Ford family. This is not what you do. Just sell the team. Rid us of this. We had a quarterback for 12 years. Quarterback left and won a Super Bowl. So it can't be him. Then y'all want to jump on, we the Detroit Rams, huh? What are we doing, people? We are the Detroit Lions. Why would you want to take accomplishment off of something that wasn't even us? Matthew Stafford plays for them. They don't play for us. Did he bring the Lombardi Trophy back here? Did he go down Woodward with the Lombardi Trophy? It's some things you just have to learn to just, things going to be what they going to be. 10 items or less is 10 items or less. We just, as far as all 3 of our sports right now, I see a turning point, including the Rings, the Tigers, they still need, the Pistons, I see a turning. The Lions, I hope I see a turning. Everything is what it is. It's subject to change. Well, once again, it's Love and Stuff. It's Sports Talk with Love and Stuff with Kamau and Felix. I guess he's back this time. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? This guy, man. Pay your bill, man. Just pay your bill. That's all you got to do. Pay your bill. Pay your bill. You went to college. Pay your bill. Due means due. Past due means past due. Pay your bill. Man, you need to go back and put on the bow tie, man. You put on the bow tie, your stuff will start working. I'm just saying, look, I dressed up for you. Oh, man, this is funny. This is real funny. Okay, so I'm going to keep going. Maybe he'll come in sooner or later. So let me recap again. It's Love and Stuff Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. It's 11:25 a.m. Saturday, June 24th. We're having some technical difficulties with my co-host. I was talking NFL talk, so now I'm going to move on. And this was a touching story. This kind of touched me. This past week in the city of Detroit, this 3-year-old child And I know sometimes we touch matters because we don't always deal with sport. We touch real life matters. I don't have a child. Like I said, I stated earlier, I have 2 god kids. I don't have a child of my own. But for an individual to commit a heinous act, well, actually, I'm sorry. Let me recap. We had 2 devastating stories involving children. One was with the 1-year-old. Both of them was young males. We don't know what they, God always has a plan. You don't question God. Never question God. One was 1 was 3. The one that was 3 was blind, freezer, for a couple of weeks. They had put out CPS had called, they had put out a welfare check, everything. The other one was where the young boy was 1, and a friend of the family, her girlfriend, was babysitting the young guy, the young kid, the young king. That's what I'm calling both of them. They were young kings, and they both lives were taken before them. I myself, right now, June 24th, I'm asking people to please get help. You might not think nothing's wrong with you. You might not feel nothing's wrong with you. Seek help. It's only a phone call away. If you want to go anonymous, whatever, seek help. It's hurting these children that have not asked to be here. All they want to do is have a chance at life. 1 in 3, that's unacceptable. Seek help. And the thing what's sad is both females had kids. The girl that committed the heinous act against the 1-year-old, she has a child. The young lady that committed the heinous act against the 3-year-old has a child. Give the child up. If this is not what everybody don't want to be a parent. Maybe that's why I don't have any children. Maybe I'm not ready to be a parent. It's hard. That's a hard job. You can't never call off. You never get overtime pay. You never get a severance pay. You never get vacation day. You never get a sick day. I get it. You have to put food on the table, clothes on their back, make sure they're clean. I get it. I don't have that responsibility. I go and come as I choose. If that wasn't that's not what you wanted to be, or it was forced upon you, or the guy who you laid down and created this life with, he vacated the scene or whatever, that's all good. That happens every day in America. That happens. But on the same token, what you have to understand is don't perish a child. Get help. You could have gave the child to a family member. You shouldn't even, the 1-year-old, the one lady who was watching the 1-year-old, you shouldn't even be babysitting. That wasn't even your child to discipline like that. And I mean, it touched me. I was like, wow. I don't know what I would do if I got that phone call and my godson told me somebody did that to his son. Or Yolanda called me and said somebody did that to Asia. I would probably lose my mind. But I just wanted to touch on that. Like I said, we always talk about sports all the time, but sometimes we have to touch out of the sports realm. With that being said, I'm going to bring up a topic that I don't know if everybody's seen because I'm into sports talk. It was a recent clip this past week where this host of First Take, Mr. Stephen A. Smith, slipped up and said the N-word. I don't know if you all seen it. I saw it. The question I had was what was reversed to me yesterday while I was in a rental car place. And the guy asked me, he said, what do you think is going to happen? And I said, nothing. Excuse me. And he said, why do you say that, sir? I said, I'll tell you why. Stephen A. Smith is the voice and the face of First Take. It's already been established. It's already been noted. He makes First Take go. With that being said, he made the comment and he's referenced the comment to his own race. Once again, as long as you do something where it's acceptable in everybody's eyes, it's okay. But once you touch race, and you're not of that race, then it's not acceptable. Because if Stephen A. Smith was Caucasian and he made the reference about LeBron James, which is African American, it would have been a whole big hoopla. But now, because Stephen A. Smith is African American and LeBron James is African American, we're going to just sweep that under the rug. Why? Because that's the way society has it. Now, I don't know if it's went viral. I don't know if he's apologized yet. I don't even think he realized he said it. He got caught in the moment. Yes, once again, I'm not here to judge him. I do the sports talk too. I may have a few, who knows, future episodes or maybe past episodes. I might have had a slippage of the tongue. We're human. But at the same token, he'll still be on TV because they're the #1 talk show in the morning. They're the #1 sports show in the morning. It's all about ratings. ESPN might go back and say, hey, you kind of messed up the other day, man. You got to kind of tone that down. He won't be replaced. He won't lose his weekly show on ESPN Live. He won't, because he's Stephen A. Smith. He's not Felix Holmes. He's not Kamau Williams. He's not Marcus Holmes. He's a well-known person and a public figure. Was he wrong for saying what he said? Absolutely. Will he apologize for what he said? I don't know. But with that being said, that's what's going to happen. Because at the end of the day, if you recall, when Tiger Woods was at the Masters and Fuzzy Zeller made the comment, oh, we're going to have to get that fried chicken and the cheeseburgers. You know how they love cheeseburgers. He came back and apologized. That's the difference. Fuzzy Zeller was what? Caucasian. Tiger Woods is what? African American. So what that is, that's what ends up being. But is it right? No. It might be wrong. It is wrong. But if you're not held to some type of standard and you keep getting a slap on the wrist, are you ever going to change? Probably not. So that's what it is. So don't forget to click like, click share. Don't forget to click like, click share. This is Love and Stuff. Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. It's 11:33 Saturday, June 24th. I'm in here. We're having a little technical difficulties with my co-host. I guess he ain't paying his bill, y'all. I told him a long time ago, come to AT&T. Stop playing with Verizon. But other than that, we're going to move on further. And I'm going to talk about, let me think. What can I talk about now? I'm going to talk about another subject that just happened. The Roe versus Wade being overturned. I believe a woman's choice is a woman's choice, even though I'm a man. I believe if she wants to bear. Let's see. Can you hear me, sir?
Can you hear me?
Yeah.
I can hear you. Can you hear me? Yes.
Yes, about time. Pay your bill, man.
Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you.
All right, perfect. I'm so sorry, I'm so sorry, Mr. Holmes.
Man,
and Mr. Holmes in the background. The bill is paid. I've been having trouble with this thing ever since I woke up this morning and started working on the show copy. I had a feeling something bad was going to happen. I tried to restart the computer, so I finally just went on and did it on my phone. And this is the first. Holmes,
Okay. We have a technical difficulty. Like I said before he joined in, I was talking about the Roe versus Wade. I believe a woman's choice is a woman's choice. Even though I'm a man, African American man, I believe that a woman's choice is a woman's choice. Now, with that being said, 31 years later, you go and change. You go back and change the rule. Now, I was informed by the producer, Marcus Holmes, that I forget the name of the establishment he told me, but the employers told them that they are willing to offer up to $4,000 to someone who wants to transfer out of that state to where Roe versus Wade would not be overturned. That right there is a significant sign that's letting women know that some people still is in their corner. I believe that, once again, a woman has to choose. Because far from sentence, but I don't want to see no malicious done to a woman. I don't want to commit one. I don't want to see it done to one, whatever. With that being said, if a woman becomes impregnated by force of rape, should she be made to keep that child? No. Dick's Sporting Goods. That's what it was. I'm so sorry. Dick's Sporting Goods told their employees, if you want to transfer, they will transfer. And I must stand corrected. It was 50 years. I said 31. I'm sorry. 50 years. I'm telling my age. It was 50 years that they're trying to overturn this law. When sometimes it's just leave well enough alone. 50 years. Leave well enough alone. But what I'm saying is, like I was going back and saying, if a woman she's impregnated by force of rape, you mean to tell me you're going to try to make her keep that? No, it's wrong. Abortion is wrong. But at the same token, a woman should have the right to choose if she wants abortion or not. Because everybody's, with the prior stories I just brought you two prior devastating stories. These are two women right there who don't need kids. He's back. Let's see if he's working. Can you hear me? No, he can't hear me. Can you hear me? Man. So with that being said, what I'm saying is I'm with women. And I'm behind you with the protest, everything. That's wrong. Like, I don't even know how to even say it. It's just wrong. It's just it's wrong. And I do. I pray that, they don't get overturned in so many states. I pray that, women still be able to choose, because at the end of the day, it's their body. So once again, click like, click share. This is Love and Stuff. Don't forget to purchase the book, Faithful's Journeys by Brother Marcus Holmes. You click Amazon. It's on, I think he even mentions me in there. The only thing we got to get rid of that Michigan shirt that he wears, because that's not kicking it. By the time you get your copy, I'm going to see if we can throw some green over it or something. But like I said, this is Love and Sport. This is Love and Stuff, Sports Talk with Kamau and Felix. I'm here today. My co-host Kamau, he's playing peekaboo. He's having them internet gremlin problems, so I'm gonna carry this show, and I hope I bring it to your delight and keep you informed of the sports and what's going on in the world. And the other topic I want to talk about is we got college football coming, and we're talking about now with the NIL and the who's going to win the national championship and who's up for the Heisman, and all of this is getting ready to get it cracking. And we getting ready for that game in Ann Arbor where that green and white is going to come down there and destroy them again like we did in East Lansing. But we'll see when it happens, I guess. Because I know when they go down to Columbus, it's over. That they're going to take their game off there. But like I said, the next thing I'm going to talk about is NBA free agency. I'm going to go back to the NBA. Now, I believe it was brought with the draft. I believe that NBA free agency should happen before the draft. Reason I say that is, then you know what you can really draft for. If you already got the NBA, if the NBA free agency is before the NBA draft, you already know who you got. So therefore, you would draft accordingly to go with whatever you already got. Versus on, you didn't locked out, you didn't lost off for the draft. Because the draft comes before NBA free agency. So you lost out the draft player that you wanted. Or the guy, he changed his mind, he goes back to college. You lost. But if the NBA free agency is out before the draft, you could say, well, that kid went back to college. That's fine, because I got player A to replace the player I was going to grab out of college anyway. So I'm still at a win-win. I believe that's what they should change it. Will they change it? I have to wait and see. Now, as far as NBA free agency, like I stated earlier, the Pistons are trying to get DeAndre Ayton. It's going to be hard, but anything is possible. Anything is possible. If they get him, do they become a contender? In the East, maybe a 7 or 8. I'm not going to say get ready and have a parade down Woodward. Let's get ready and have the celebration in LAC. Help me out. Little Caesars Arena. I'm not going to say that. No, I'm not going to get all ready for that. No, Bad Boys 2 era. No. I'm not going to say all that. But I think they'll be better than what they are. But once again, you got to get a coach. This guy, he ain't it. And then you got a lot of free agents. Like the biggest free agent right now is Will Kyrie. Will Kyrie sign with Brooklyn, or his possible suitors are the Lakers, the Clippers. I think he said the Knicks and someone else. Do you want that? Me personally, I think he's going to go to LA. I think LeBron, because at the end of the day, they still communicate. They still talk. Now, if you go back and look, 2016, neither one of them, well, LeBron has won another championship. Kyrie hasn't. So they're probably on the phone. Let's team up again. When we were together, we won the championship. They were down 3-1 to the Golden State Warriors. Came back and won 3 straight, won 4-3. Since then, LeBron won that one with AD. Kyrie hasn't. Kyrie hasn't even been back to the finals. The question is, do you want that problem? Because this guy's still not vaccinated. You seen what he did to Durant. What make you think he's going to do you any different? The difference is you don't. Okay, you both playing. Both of y'all playing for former player coaches, Steve Nash in Brooklyn and Darvin Ham in LA. The first time LeBron gets into it with Darvin Ham, he's going to quit. What's going to happen? The rest of them going to quit. That's why they didn't make the playoffs this past season. He quit on Frank Vogel, which made Anthony Davis quit. Made Westbrook wasn't even there. He was there physically. He wasn't there mentally. What's the other guy named? Carmelo quit. I can't think of the other guy's name. The rest of the team quit. Once LeBron quit, they quit. So if that's supposed to be your leader, now you add another piece that doesn't care nothing about himself but himself. It's a dumpster fire waiting to happen. And then the sad person out of all this is Kevin Durant, because you followed him. You were going to New York. You were going to New York to be with James Harden. He deterred your trip. Nah, man, come here. He came here and just he left you as a scapegoat. Didn't get vaccinated. Then they was like, okay, well, you ain't gonna get vaccinated. You're not gonna play. Then they recant on what they said. Then you can play the home games. Man, he's box office. I'm a Kyrie fan, absolutely. Box office, the whole 9. But as an individual, Kyrie cares about Kyrie. And once y'all see that, it'll be easier to get by that. My grandmother, God rest her soul, I'm looking at her obituary as I'm doing this show. She always told me, you can't get mad at somebody who show you who they are. You thank them. You thank them and smile. Like I'm smiling. Thank you. I thought you was like that. But now that you showed me, like, thank you. And that's what Durant should be telling him. Now, do Durant, if Kyrie leaves and go to LA, do Durant leave? That's his biggest question. Durant got to stop wearing his heart on his sleeve. I'm a Durant fan. I liked it when he was at Texas. I liked it when he was at OKC. Not so much at Golden State. That's my guy. I like him. Just stop. sometimes you gotta harden that heart a little bit, Durant. You gotta harden it just a little bit, just tweak it a little bit. But other than that, he's a good player. I love how he loves his mama. When he won the MVP, he told his mama, "You the real MVP." That was nice. You went hungry, but you made sure we were fed. That I give all the kudos to him. But at the same time, do you want help? And if you asking me, yeah. Because if Kyrie leave, man, you gotta figure, y'all went in as that, what, an 8th, 7th seed? You might not even make the playoffs. You like Michael Jackson and a bunch of Tito Jacksons. Because you have no other scorer on that team. And you know what would be funny? If I was him, I would opt out and come to Detroit. If they got Aiden, then I know people gonna be like, man, what is you talking? They got Aiden, and they got Cade, and they got J90, and you add Durant, man, you could say this is some stuff we started. You could be the 04 Pistons all over again. The 04 Pistons didn't have no superstar. All of them was role players. They just gelled together and won a championship. You could do it 18 years later? 18 years later, y'all can say, bam, we did the same thing. But I'm just saying, that's him. So to me, that's what I would do if it was me. So I see we running down, getting close to the end of the show. We got about 13 minutes. This is Sports Talk again with Kamau and Felix. I'm having some technical difficulties with my co-host. Like, I've been here most of the Saturday. He been playing Houdini. He been popping in and out. And we gonna go to our stupid sports news segment. All right. The stupid sports news for today is, I have no idea. No. No. The stupid sports news for today is, I forgot I got to mind. I'm getting old. Okay. Stupid sports should be, the stupid sports news is, why do we feel the way we feel about sports? Why do we feel the way we feel about sports? The way we feel about sports is the way I feel about sports. I eat, I drink, I do a lot of stuff. The stupid sports news is Montrezl Harrell from the Wizards. Look, everybody has their recreational activities. Understood. When you become a professional athlete, you are held to a higher standard. For those of you that don't know, Montrezl Harrell got caught with marijuana, a nice size amount of marijuana. You gotta make better choices, sir. You're a grown man. Make better choices. What you do behind closed doors, that's your business. Absolutely. You're a grown man. You can do what you want to do. You're a grown man. Once again, I don't know if he's a role model. I don't know. Most sports athletes are. But for you to do that, that's not using good judgment. You got caught with marijuana, you could have killed somebody. Or you could have killed yourself. Just make better choices. Like I say, if you like to smoke marijuana for recreational use, fine. But do that in the confines of your own home. Not out in public where it's going to expose you. Because now you might have just jeopardized your NBA career. Not too many teams going to want to mess with you now. Even though you was playing for the Wizards. And they're probably going to release you. Nobody else going to. That's baggage now. This guy likes to use marijuana. He doesn't care. He this, he that. The next sports stupid news would be the Olympic sprinter, Mrs. Richardson, Glad to see she was back in the news. Glad to see she went out and did her thing. Glad to see I like this young lady. I really do. I think she needs some more growth, some more development. But I like this young lady because she speaks her mind. Does she speak it in the right way? No, but that comes with growth. That comes with maturity. That comes with the selection of words. That comes with a whole lot of things. I believe that it's called humble pie. Sometimes you have to lose something in order to gain something, in order to understand something. Sometimes as people, we have to take ourselves out ourselves and look back at ourselves to understand why did we do what we did. It's all about choices. I talk about this all the time. I talked about it on the show before. Every day you wake up, you have a chance and a choice. Now, what you do with that chance going to ultimately mess with the choice that you made. But every day you wake up, you have a chance and a choice. When you wake up, you have a chance to go to work. Now, if you choose not to go to work, that means your check is going to be short because you took that chance by not going to work. That's what it boils down to. I just hope she makes better chances. Yeah, 8 minutes in the show, man. Can you hear me? And this guy, man, I'm telling you, this is what I work with, people. This is what I work with. Can you hear me? Can you hear me?
This is so funny.
This is crazy, man.
I'm still trying to get back in.
Bill, man.
Never gonna stop.
Hey, Bill.
Like Puff Daddy. Can't stop. Won't stop.
Hey, Bill. This is what I work with, people. You see this? Where's the teamwork?
Go around back. See this thing like this?
Can you hear me?
Pull it out. And on that side.
Oh, boy. This guy cannot hear me.
See what happens.
Can you hear me?
Right.
Can you see me?
Can you hear me? I can hear you.
You can hear me? Oh, time,
can you hear
man.
me? Yes.
Through with 7 minutes to go in the
Can
show.
you hear me?
Yeah, I can hear you.
I have done everything.
Man, I can't hear now. What is this? I cannot hear you.
I know. I cleared my cache this morning. See, here it goes again. It's telling me I'm having connectivity issues. I feel you're doing an excellent job, sir, with the show today. I do apologize. Can you hear me now, or am I making noise?
Sir, I can. Boy, oh boy.
I went and got my popcorn. He was doing a great job, man. I'm gonna eat my popcorn.
Oh, thank you. I tried. Hey, come with me out front. I teach you how to stunt.
I said, let me do my best to enjoy the show, even if I can't be a part of it. I got my popcorn.
Hey man, that's what we supposed to do. We don't put each other down. We pull each other up. That's what I did. I'm not like them people in Ann Arbor.
And you are 100% right about Montez Harrell making choices. It is a part of the collective bargaining agreement that he can't smoke marijuana. But when you got 3 pounds of marijuana in your car in a state that don't allow you to have marijuana, you're gonna have problems. So he may get back in the league, but I don't know if he can get out of that charge. That's gonna be his big issue. Right. The CBA allows for it. My thing with Sha'Carri Richardson, she did a great job running that race. She won her. She put on her fishnets. So I think she did it well. I think she's going to be excellent down the line. The more she keeps doing what she does, because she didn't even look comfortable running the race. And you see races get to that point in the race where they look comfortable, their face looks comfortable. She never got there, and she still outran all those girls. So she's still got a bright future ahead of her. I'm not concerned with her on the track now. I think that she has some better people around her. And she just had on how she wishes that she had never done the interview after her mom passed. She thinks that hurt her a lot, which is probably true. But like you said exactly You're right, it's growing. You got to get onto those things. She's still a very young lady, and as she continues to face these issues and challenges in her life, things will get better for her. Let's see here. We are at the end of the show. I'm glad everybody came out, so make sure you please click like, click share, and get the book. Amazon Prime days are coming. The 12th was 11, 12, 13, right around that day, right around the time our next show, which is July 11th. We definitely be back here, and hopefully, same, it'll be same back time, same back channel. So we can get about, no, sorry, next show is July 9th. July 9th. Please forgive me. So please get ready for that. And you all right. It is a woman's choice. Who are we to the same thing? But it's a bigger issue behind that. That's way more political than anybody really knows. Or it's not. It's coming, but it's not something that they speak about when they talk about the Roe v. Wade. It's about numbers. It's about numbers for a certain demographic of people that they want to rise because they feel like they're lessened because everyone else is passing. That's really the big issue. I want to, all big of a firestorm. But we are pretty much out of here. Thank you, sir, for leading the charge today. I really appreciate it.
It's paid bill, man.
Thank you, Mr. Holmes in the background. Back into the show. We will see you July 9th. And you guys have a cool music.